Today on Nathan and Landon Do Business, we go on a business adventure with our AI generated business adventure machine.
It's the future of adventure games.
It is Business Master, Master Capitalism.
The kids love it.
They call it AI. I mean, who are we kidding, Nathan? At this point, this is an AI podcast.
Yeah, Derick is a strong third member of our trio here. So,
Yes. Yeah. He's our intern. You know, we should do one of these weeks is get Derick to write our corporate values.
yeah, it's about time we come up with some of those.
Exactly.
We need a mission statement and whatnot.
Next week, we're writing our corporate values. Um,
Yeah, that's the
all
business advice. Like, don't spend any time on that nonsense. Just have AI do it for you. So,
exactly. Yeah. It's your digital assistant's first assignment, making your values for you.
yeah,
Value one, all roads lead to human enslavement.
yeah.
That's
Our main value: kill all humans. What?
I don't believe that, but okay.
That's what the algorithm came up with. So,
Exactly. Yeah. And also most of our ideas lead back to involuntary servitude
yeah,
and blimp ownership.
and profit.
Exactly. Yeah, human enslavement for fun and profit. Anyways, that's what this is. You're watching. It's a business podcast, AI podcast, whatever. I don't care. We're hanging out. We're having fun. We're number one. Um, the podcast is called Nathan and Landon Do Business. I'm Landon, and with me is the one and only Zamboni technician. His name is Nathan.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. How's the Zamboni biz?
I'm in it for the love of the bony. Business is good.
That's great. I wonder if there's a cartoon series called My Little Boney.
There will be soon.
Exactly. All the horrifying conventions around that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for that one bit.
If you can drive truck, you can drive bony.
You can. That is a true statement. Oh goodness. Okay. Sorry. There's a man outside my house.
Not again.
Yeah, for that looks like one of my children has ordered DoorDash.
Uh,
Yes.
if any men spring up behind you, I'll be sure to let you know.
Please do. Ah!
The DoorDash is coming from inside the house.
No. It was me the whole time. So Nathan, I figured it's been a while since we've done some business. It's been a minute. Last
Yes.
time, last time we did business, we wrote an email to the guy who what jean place was it? Was it
Wranglers.
Wranglers? He never wrote us back, Nathan.
He's probably too busy touring around in his Jeep Wranglers.
Yes. I only purchase products that have a similar name to the company that I work at.
Yeah. Everything in my life is Wrangler adjacent.
So there's the Jeep, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Or maybe he wrangles other things, lions. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to get into what he does in his spare time. So.
Yeah. All I know is we came up with the funniest nickname for his genitals, the Wangler.
The Wangler.
Oh, what a treat. Um, but yeah, Nathan, it's been a while since we did some business, and we've hit a slow patch recently. So I figured let's jumpstart our thinking with the help of Derick and artificial intelligence. So this week I did some research with Derick. I sent him out there to find some untapped market trends and opportunities. Now, some of these are a bit more grounded than others. Some are a bit more realistic. Some are a bit impractical. But I think all of them, as a business consultant might say, represent a white space or untapped opportunity upon which for us to capitalize and make money.
And get that blimp.
Get that blimp. All roads lead to the blimp.
Yeah.
I'm getting old, Nathan. I need to get that blip while I can still enjoy it.
Right.
Um, yeah. So let's take a look, see what Derick has for us. So this one is kind of adjacent to what we're currently doing, which is being a professional live streamer. Now, Derick seems to believe that this represents the $1 million career path for you and I. Uh,
Was that like a profanity that he censored out in the middle? The $1 million career path.
Derick, that is so offensive. Um, yeah, and look at, I mean, I don't know what's happening there in the background. He appears to be watching the nightly news
Yeah.
while he's live streaming. That could be something we do. We live stream the news.
I feel like the news is kind of doing that already.
We can add a layer to it.
Kids love those reaction vids. We could just be reacting to the nightly news.
Exactly. Yeah. Nathan and Landon react to Brokaw. Is Brokaw still doing things?
Dan Rather still is.
Ah,
I
well,
assume.
we can live react to Dan Rather. Hang on, let me try something really quickly. Hang on, Nathan. I gotta try this again. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You
Oh
ready?
yeah, put yourself in it.
Yeah. There we go. How's that?
That's the stuff.
Yeah. All right. It's like I'm
You,
a
you can be there next to his purchases he's made with his millions of dollars.
exactly. He appears to have purchased some kind of salt shaker. Um, I don't know, a camera. Yeah.
It has
Anyways, this one's
all the accoutrement of a live streaming guru. Live
yeah.
stream shopping, it says. So thrill as I go on Amazon.
Yeah. Well, that's an idea. Like I can just get really, really drunk and you can like goad me into making irrational purchases every week.
I'd be into that.
All right, so that's idea number one. Landon gets drunk and Nathan goads him into making purchases on Amazon, all on live stream. All right, viewers, tell us in the comment if you think this is a great idea. Drunk live streaming shopping. Um, my wife might be upset about this, but business is business. Okay, so here's another one Terry came up with, and I'm kind of excited about this. So, are you familiar with productivity tools like TaskRabbit and things like that that make your life easier, where you can just like hire some schlub to do your work for you?
I have heard of those, yes.
Yeah, they're stupid, and
Yeah.
here's why. Futility in and of itself is meaningless, right? So here's what you can do. You imagine, Nathan, you have a huge to-do list, all these things you need to do. You use our nihilism on demand service, and someone comes to your house and just tells you how pointless life is, and all of a sudden you're just checking things off the list because who cares? None of this matters.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, it just puts everything into perspective. Um, so I don't know. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Say that again. Wait. Okay, now.
I'm
When
screwing
are we
with you.
doing it
Yeah.
again? All right, so say it again. I'm sorry.
No, I just said I would love to go to people's houses and tell them how pointless it all is.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is something you and I could do on our own.
Yeah.
Just hire us. Like this list is stupid. Yeah. How old are you? How much time do you have really? And what are you doing? Painting a fence? Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. You think that's going to make you happy?
It won't.
I feel like I'm like half a step away from just driving people to suicide at that point.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps. Or we can just like hire out some like just get a team of Eastern Europeans to do this for us. People who lived through the horrors of communism in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, they do seem to have it on tap there. So
Yeah, that'd be a nice little thing for us. So that's one thing. Nihilism on demand as a service, an idea for us to consider. Very practical.
yeah,
A lot of terrain here too. Naming it, like we can spend a lot of time on this.
yeah. I
Let's
like
see
that
what we
there's a
got.
national business magazine that's styled like a newspaper, but it's clearly a magazine with the left fold.
Yeah, yeah, and it appears to be on the back. In the back, you can see there's like a shelf behind it. So this magazine appears to be at least 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
And what's going on with that man's leg on the couch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's some interesting contortions he's doing there.
yeah, yeah. It's bad. But let's take a look at the next one. Okay. This one is you and I become virtual realtors. We can
It's the
get
next Billy Billion.
billion dollar frontier.
Gonna make so much
That,
money they're gonna have to invent new numbers.
no, that's actually your realtor name is Billy Billion.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah. Congratulations. You have a new name now. Yeah, so we can, get bus benches, whatever, be realtors. I'll change my name to Tammy. You're Billy Billion. We'll stand back to back and take a picture of ourselves like this. We'll be everywhere. We'll make billions.
Yeah. Do we have to get on like Second Life? Because I assume there's nothing but degens left. So
Yeah, probably. So, how attached are you to your digital genitals now, as they are?
um I mean my virtual wangler is pretty important to me.
Yeah. So maybe this idea isn't for us then, because we'll have to turn it into like a helicopter or something for this really to work and take off in the digital frontier.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of the long game of meta and stuff like that, is to try to become a virtual real estate billionaire so we
Hmm.
can beat them to the punch.
Ooh, yeah.
And
Or
then we
we
punch them.
yes. Or we just stage yeah, or we just stage a hostile takeover of Second Life. We just clean out the riffraff and it's like an invasion. Like, isn't that how things worked back in the day? Like the only way really to secure resources is through invasion and conquering. What if we invade and take over Second Life and turn it into something else?
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, why not?
This does kind of give me vibes of like Lex Luthor because he was always trying to run real estate scams. So the virtual real estate scam is like the next frontier here.
Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah, plus, we can be Lex Luthor. Easy.
Yeah,
I
piece of cake.
smart. All right, so that's one. Okay, here's another one I was kind of excited about. Apparently, green funerals are all the rage.
Are they now?
Yeah, according to Derick. Um, so why don't we get in the funeral biz, Nathan?
Sure.
I did very little research into this, and I have no idea what a green funeral even entails. Um, I assume it's just like taking the body and throwing it out in the woods and just
Yeah.
walking away.
It involves a lot of ditches in the woods.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's like the way nature wanted. Just hoist your loved one over your shoulder and throw them into the ravine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way the Lord intended. Um, yeah, and we have another national business magazine here.
Yeah, that's a very special issue there. These are very large magazines. I'm into that.
Yeah, me too. I like it. The eco-friendly funeral revolution.
Yeah, it
This is
really
what
offsets
Che,
all the paper that we're using to print this magazine.
yeah. Little known fact, that's why Che Guevara and Fidel Castro overthrew Cuba was because of the eco-friendly funeral revolution. So all roads led there.
Yeah. File that little nugget of knowledge away, kids, and use it in
Yeah.
school papers.
Yes. Also, part of the eco-friendly funeral revolution is just getting a giant casket and leaving it out in the woods.
Yeah. But you put a
Burials,
plant on top, so it looks nice.
burials are outskis.
Why
Yeah,
bury your dead when you can just leave them laying about the woods? That's what I
yeah,
always say.
yeah. Just like my old grandpappy used to say, when I
Throw me in a
die,
ditch.
throw me in a ditch. That does sound like an old-timey like folk song.
Yeah.
Throw me in the ravine, darling. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Make your own Ozempic.
I do not know what Ozempic is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that it was that drug that was originally made for people with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, to bring down their blood sugar. And now like
Okay.
all the celebrities are using it to lose weight fast because it makes food taste disgusting, apparently. Like you're just not hungry. And so you see these celebrities losing like t dozens of pounds. Like, and so, but it's very expensive is the problem. Like,
Hmm.
because there's a limited supply of it. Like, it's really hard to get, and it's ludicrously overpriced. And so I figured, what if we just like figured out a way to make Ozempic with household items? You know,
Yeah, it seems like they really cracked the recipe there.
yeah, Ozempic Moonshine here. So it's a
Yeah.
subscription service. Every month we send people just random stuff like baking soda, a giant egg, some kind of elixir,
Yeah.
and we tell them it's DIY Ozempic, and they can make it that way, much cheaper than the real thing. And who knows, the placebo effect might work.
Yeah. And then if they don't lose any weight, we can blame it on them for doing it wrong. So
Exactly. You didn't put it in the fridge for long enough, or this you didn't chant the spell right. We can do some Harry Potter type excuse.
yeah.
It's Leviosa. That was bad. I didn't say that.
I
I
like how
do
this
like
picture is
how
like recursive.
yes, he's holding the demons. I love it.
Yeah.
It puts the curse in recursive. It looks like one of those pictures you see in a Japanese horror movie where they're all distorted, and that's how
Yeah.
you know they're cursed.
Yeah. That's how you know they're about to die.
They watch that Ring video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another idea. DIY Ozempic. I'm pretty proud of this one.
I like that one a lot. It kind of reminds me of The Simpsons where Homer has his only hope is his homemade Prozac. Needs more ice cream.
Yes. That's kind of where I got the idea from. Where it's just like, here's some cod liver oil. Make Ozempic. Okay, here we go. So this is the picture I was telling you about, which they still didn't get 100% right, but I'm going to allow it. So again, this is a subscription service. There already are a ton of, sustainable clothing businesses. But do you know what the most sustainable clothing business of all? No clothes. So this is what happens. You sign up for our service, and a burly guy comes to your house, burns all of your clothes, and gives you a barrel. And so this is a barrel that requires no washing, and it will last pretty much the rest of your life. You don't need any more clothes, which, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, is the most sustainable clothing option of all. So,
Agreed.
yeah, those Great Depression hobos had it right. Granted, it is challenging to sit, but we'll
Yeah. There
work
are
on
some
that.
obstacles to overcome for sure. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume this guy's like halfway through. Like the next step is he's hitching that barrel up, attaching suspenders, and dropping the jeans out the bottom to kick onto the pile.
It's his modesty barrel. Yeah, that is the last step. And I'm really confused why he has those suspenders on the jeans because those jeans look pretty snug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unnecessary suspenders would also be a good business model.
Yes. You're 1,000% correct, Nathan. Uh, Unnecessary. Also, a cool band name.
Yeah.
Hello, Austin. We are Unnecessary Suspenders.
Plus, it'd be difficult for people with speech impediments to say. So,
Yes. I do like this sub headline right here. Burn your wardrobe, the ultimate sustainable clothing solution.
yeah. Yeah. That part's really good.
Don't put it in the fireplace 5 feet behind it.
No.
Do it right there in the middle.
No, sacrifice the rug too. So,
Yeah, it's important. It's the only way it works.
well, see,
Um,
that'd be part of the business. We'd have special like fireproof mats that we take to the middle of people's houses and burn clothes on. So,
yeah.
at a huge markup.
Yeah. I mean, this is all just part of my very specific, like a personality defect. I just like burning clothes. It's a fetish of mine. So,
Clothes,
this,
houses, people,
yeah,
whatever you got.
I'm an arsonist. Just kidding. I'm actually not.
This is
Um,
now an arson-based podcast.
we're back to the beginning. What weren't we targeting arsonists in the first thing we did?
Yeah, that was our first target audience.
Arsonists. All roads lead to crime, Nathan.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go through these again. Which of these sound more promising? We can become drunken live stream shoppers, which probably bad for my health, but I'm willing to do it. Nihilism on
There's too many
demand.
kids on the TikToks and whatnot, anyways.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Nihilism on demand. I feel like we could really blow this one up. This could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Virtual real estate robber barons. We invade Second Life. I kind of like this one. The eco-friendly funeral. This could be like a funny commercial that we make.
Yeah, it's true.
DIY Ozempic.
I think that's the leader for me because there's a lot of rubes out there waiting to be fleeced. And I think that's the next big market is like there's so many crazy weight loss solutions that people are forking over like trillions of dollars for. Like
Yeah,
it'd be fun to get a taste of that. So
I agree. This does seem like a front runner. As much as I do like burn your clothes,
yeah.
it seems like it strains credulity to a pretty significant extent.
Yeah, we have to get into the fashion market and really convince people to wear barrels for that to work.
No. And as we mentioned, barrels have sitting challenges.
Yeah.
I think this is it, Nathan. I think you're right.
Yeah. You could build some sort of a barrel with a built-in seat, so you just kind of like squat and then you sit inside the barrel
Yeah, that's true.
and
It's
eliminate
like
chairs altogether.
it like obscures your field of vision.
Yeah.
So it's like your own little apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, we could solve homelessness too. You just put a lid on it, you're inside.
Yeah. The
Oh,
barrel is the solution to all of society's ills.
yeah. You can put little wheels on it with little like little pedals inside and it becomes a little car.
Yeah. It's like it's the turtling of society, I call it.
Can you just imagine some dude just like he's walking down the street and all of a sudden he disappears into a barrel, a lid pops on, wheels pop up, and he just speeds away. Oh, the turtling of society. I'm into that. Maybe that could be a footnote in this one because I feel like we're onto something with the barrel.
Yeah, it would solve crime too. Like I can just picture like some guy like trying to mug and you just like turtle into your barrel. It's like, ah, not again.
And then a cannon comes out the front.
Yeah.
Self-defense mode, activate. Oh
The
yeah.
tactical barrel.
Yeah. You know, maybe this isn't such a bad idea after all. Maybe you'll want to burn your clothes after you get your tactical barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so upset with my inferior clothing that I'm burning them. Yeah, it seems like something people would do.
That one is a lot of fun, but I think there's more money to be made in the DIY Ozempic. So
I agree. Yeah.
once we get that Ozempic money, then we can start turtling society.
Yes, that's stage one of our plan.
First, we
Uh,
got no stage one is getting aprons and tucking them into our jeans.
yes. Oh man, that's so uncomfortable.
You know, when you're cooking and you want to keep your shirt clean, but do not care about your pants.
Do I?
Introducing the short apron.
I'm really hoping I get sloppy spaghetti all over my jeans, but I'll be really upset if it gets on my blouse.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. That is phase one. Yeah. Phase two, appearing on a national news headline with our faces all blurred out and
Yeah.
scary. Phase three, making some kind of vinaigrette Ozempic.
Yeah. They got all the fresh greens and unidentified bottles. So,
Oh yeah. All right. I think this is a good assignment for us, Nathan, in the week ahead. Inventing DIY Ozempic and then marketing it, or just marketing it and we'll figure all the rest out later. Isn't really how most businesses work these days.
yeah. Let the nerds in the lab figure that one out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really excited about this, Nathan.
Yeah, you should be excited too, America.
Yeah.
We're bringing this to the people.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to like kick around some ideas on what we're going to call this? The DIY Ozempic? The laziest thing that comes to mind is just OH Zempic. Oh, Zempic.
That's true.
But again, it's too obvious.
Um, yeah, Ozempic is a very specific, like, it's a very specific word. I
Yeah.
was about to say, but then all words are specific. That's kind of their point.
Yeah. Yeah. Except for words like way.
Yeah,
I keep wanting to go to either Olympic or Ozark with Ozempic
yeah,
because, Ozark implies some hillbilly element to it, which lends itself to our DIY product. I could just see some guy in the woods making some kind of Ozark Ozempic.
yeah.
I would like that. Just nonstop fiddle and banjo music in our commercial.
You can never have too much banjo music, is what I always say.
I agree. Or if we want to go a hip hop route, it could be Yozempic.
That's true. Get that urban demographic.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like I got to be effective in that. Um, that's all I got. Yozempic and Ozark Ozempic.
I was gonna say go Zempic, like Gogurt.
Oh, yes.
Kids on the go.
I'm too busy to sit down and take my Ozempic. I need to get out of here and take it.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I always say to my kids when I want to like harken the image of a cool kid. I'm like, a cool kid. He's on a skateboard, sipping on a Go-Gurt.
it's the epitome of cool.
Yeah. You're a cool kid if you're on a skateboard, sipping on a Go-Gurt.
Yeah, that's how you know you've arrived.
Exactly. You look in the mirror one day. Oh my God. I'm wearing a backwards hat with my hair coming out the front. I'm on a skateboard and I'm wearing jams. Remember jams? Those long shorts?
Yeah, I've done it.
I'm so cool. Someday when I'm forced into an old folks home, that's how I'm going to be dressed up, just like that, like the Go-Gurt kid.
I was thinking it's more like Poochie.
Oh, yeah, that is Poochie is the Go-Gurt kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be dressed up like Poochie when they force me into the old folks' home. Like, you can't do this to me. Look how cool I am.
yeah. That's a long-term plan.
Yeah, that's a joke I'm keeping in the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is great. Well, I feel good about working on this over the next week or so. I think I might come up with a couple more names, maybe a logo, maybe a song. Maybe I use AI to do all of this for me.
Time will tell.
Yeah, it will. And that is what's going to happen.
How will we use AI next week?
Tune in. We're outsourcing creativity.
Yeah.
It's great. Well, Nathan, thank you as always for brainstorming business with me. It is always a pleasure.
Thank you as well.
Yeah. So, America, if you have other ideas for how we can name or market our homemade Ozempic, please tell us in the comments. Write your Nana. Ask your Nana if she would consume homemade Ozempic. Do you have a grandpa who lives in the Ozarks? Does he want to come work for us and make homemade Ozempic? Tell us about us in the comments. Tell us about it in the comments. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Oh, I just went to a fugue state there, Nathan.
Smash that dislike button.
Smash that dislike button. And we'll see you next week. And as always, Italy now.
Italy now.